Libras, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your 2017 annual love forecast. I'm completely backlogged with private readings, so if you've ordered one, you will be getting it within the next few days. I had to wrap a bunch of stuff up at work, and I wanted to get these annual readings out and the January readings out so people could watch them during the holidays. And then I'm traveling starting tomorrow, so as soon as I get to my destination, I will be focusing on the private reading. So give me another day or two and you will have them. So my apologies. But let's go ahead and get started. Spirit and Universe, what are the overall love messages and guidance that you have for Libras in 2017? Libras love in 2017. Love life for Libra. Right. Okay. Make sure it's in the frame. Beautiful. All right, Libra, if you haven't seen this spread before, this is a love spread. It consists of 9 cards. They're read horizontally, vertically, diagonally, and they all center around this central energy here. And when I do private readings, I do them for 2 to 3 months at a time with this spread. And so what I'm going to do for the annual readings is I'm just going to overlay cards on top of this spread, and each spread will be for 1 quarter, okay? So Libra, first quarter 2017, you are taking things off of your plate, okay? This is the central energy. 10 of Wands reversed, okay? You're choosing to remove activities from your life to free yourself up. Okay, this could be because you're seeing that a relationship might be turning around. Maybe with a air sign, or you're the air sign, so it could be with another air sign. The Chariot's here, so it could be with the water sign. But somebody is taking effort to repair a relationship that was broken, right? And that gives you strength. If you're the one that's taking the action to repair the relationship, it will make the relationship strong, okay? It doesn't mean that it's going to move forward completely and directly, at least not right away, but it will offer a new beginning. So generally, you're taking stuff off your plate and lessening the amount of things you have to do so you can focus on a relationship and give it a new beginning, okay? For you, for them, for both of you. All right, so this is a beautiful beginning. And this is something that I think has ended, but you're working to get it back, okay? It doesn't have to be that something was a nasty breakup and you're going to get back together, although you could, because Mercury's retrograde right now. And a lot of people get back together with exes or have contact with exes, especially when things ended badly during Mercury retrograde. So that could be exactly what's going on. Let me know in the comments below. But there's a turnaround, there's a change of heart. And it brings love and forgiveness and new experiences. Okay, this is beautiful. These efforts that you're doing to get back to where you want to be in your love life are going to be successful. Okay, there will be forgiveness. There will be letting go of all the hurt. It will bring in a whole new, it's like a breath of fresh air for you in your love life. You will both feel emotionally bound to each other, okay? And it's a lucky relationship. You both feel very lucky to have each other in your life, and you're lucky you're giving each other a second chance, and you're very excited about it, okay? What a beautiful, beautiful beginning to the year. All right, Libra, let's look at second quarter. Second quarter love life for Libras. I mean, I usually go on a little bit more. I'm just trying to, I mean, turning a relationship around, taking things off your plate, it's successful. Not taking huge amounts of action, but still focusing on where the energy needs to be, and it is successful. You're in your power, you're making decisions. Forgiveness is in the air. It's just nice. Now for the second quarter, you may be involved with the earth sign. You may also be involved with the fire sign. Because Libra, sorry, I'm chewing on something because I'm starving. I've been doing these all day. For the second quarter, you may be involved with the earth sign. It could also be an air sign, okay? Because we have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is a man or a woman who is very evolved in terms of their material. Yes, material acquisitions, I guess you could say, material stability, but it's also somebody that is very diligent and consistent in their schedule, in their life, in their decision-making processes. So it's a very attractive way to be, because people want to be with people that really have their lives in order, right? So you're looking at them, they're looking at you, there's emotion involved. So this could be one person or somebody coming towards you that's a water sign, okay? Or you could be emotionally attracted to this earth sign and you're wanting to come in and offer your love, offer your assistance, right? And it really makes you feel stable, and you have your guard down and they have their guard down, because it's stable, it's emotional, there's assistance, there's giving, there's openness. And it allows both of you to just let your guard down. And it also allows both of you to kind of take the ego out of relationships and just be subtle and available and present. There's no game playing. There's no not texting them because they didn't text you. There's no game playing like that. It's just, there's no trying to pull the wool over their eyes. It's just open and honest. And the Page of Wands in reverse alongside the Eight of Wands in reverse really can mean going with the flow and not trying to force things, okay? Because there is happiness here. There is stability here, all right? Emotional stability, since your guard doesn't have to be down, up, okay? Your guard's down. It's nice. You're allowing each other to be vulnerable in your presence. And because nothing has to be really forced, it gives you great hope for the future with them, okay? You're hopeful, they're hopeful, and it's just exciting, okay? But air sign Libra, in your way, like you do, and even somewhat like earth signs do, you can tend to be a little overwhelmed with the stability of something and a little overwhelmed with the promise of something, that you will retreat, okay? And if there's a little fight or a verbal argument or something, you will retreat until you sort things out in your mind. So you may go into this space in the end of the second quarter where you're in solitude and you're working things out, okay? Because the attraction's there's actually so many feelings that it might be a little hard to deal with and accept and work through in your mind. So you're going to be maybe going through periods of retreat, okay? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And what this means is, especially next to the Hermit, is your retreating may cause them to retreat. Because Pentacles, and remember how I said even earth signs can tend to retreat a little bit when things get serious? It's like, okay, because earth signs don't do anything that they don't really want to. They're not going to spend their time unless they see promise in it. So if you're retreating, it may cause them to retreat because they're like, uh-oh, maybe this person's not into it so much, so I'm going to just pull back a little bit and see what happens. That could very well be. But ultimately, at the end of the second quarter, despite this time out maybe that you take, which really could just be like a week where you're like, why are they texting me? Why aren't they calling me? Someone ultimately is going to decide to take action and move things forward again. Okay, there could also be a fire sign that's entering and coming towards you, but you or them, the other person, the other earth sign, could just generally take on this personality and actually start being the leader and taking charge. Okay? So, that is second quarter. Let's look at third quarter for Libra. What does third quarter 2017 look like for Libras? It says one more. Okay. So, good. You take a step back, you both take a step back, you really analyze things, and you give each other space, it sounds like, is what's happening, is you're both giving each other space, and when you do that, it causes more attraction. So it's like you give each other space, and then you come back together, because there's this union here. There's socializing, there's emotional happiness, okay? This is beautiful. I keep feeling like this is fourth quarter, but it's just third. So it's beautiful. Like the third quarter with this relationship is going to be unbelievable, okay? It's even muted down in the amount of drama that is around the relationship. I mean, you really just are two stable people that are set in your mind, set in your work, set in your lifestyles, and you're coming together and allowing each other to have their individuality. And there's not really a strategy for moving it forward. You're just being in it. And you love that about each other. You love just being in it, okay? And you're kind of strategically thinking, I'm just going to be with this person and just see what happens, okay? I'm not going to try to force anything. I'm going to be in touch with my emotions, but not too much, and see. And then it just steadily progresses, steadily progresses, steadily progresses. And in the meantime, you're both, okay, especially if you are with this earth sign, you or them or both of you are working on yourself and building your life to magnificence, okay? In touch with nature, there's abundance around you, and you're kind of like enjoying being single, but enjoying being with this person. You're enjoying where it's going. And then ultimately it's a love bond and a love union that can be categorized as soulmate, and it's not going to go anywhere. Because we have the Three of Swords in reverse, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's good. And when I'm saying not going anywhere, I'm saying you're not going to leave each other. Okay, at least through the rest of the year. I mean, at least through the rest of this quarter. You are feeling bonded. You're feeling happy. It's slow, steady progression. Your friends like each other, like the other person. Their friends like you. Your friends like them. There's emotional stability. And the relationship is stable. There's not going to be heartache. Okay, at least in this time frame. And I'm sorry, Libras, that this reading's probably going to end up being a lot shorter than others, because it's just so smooth and clear and straightforward. This tells me that there's a strong union. You're giving to each other, but there really is giving without strategy. I mean, you really are just being in the moment with this person, and they are with you, and it's beautiful. And in the meantime, you're both just building your life, being your life, slow and steady progression into the right direction. Okay? Okay, let's look at fourth quarter. Yes. So as you are in relationships, they progress, right? And there's always ebb and flow, okay? There's good times, there's bad times, there's frustrating times. There's times where you have self-doubt and doubt in the other person, and if you really love that person, you work through those things, right? So here you have self-management, okay? You are keeping and they are keeping their own emotions in check, okay? Self-management. But there is a fear there that the relationship might not be as stable as you want it to be, okay? Their finances might not be as nice as you would like them to be, and vice versa. And so it causes a little bit of doubt, and it causes you to question. But you actually quickly pull out of that, Libra, because we have the Eight of Swords reversed here, and this really means that you're not really going to judge based on what your fears are. And you're not going to let your thoughts, okay, and your projections impact the relationship. You're going to quickly pull out of that, all right? Because you're wanting this to work and wanting it to move forward. And, you're just going to kind of keep taking it a day at a time, but you're not going to focus on any negative aspects, okay? Even though the fear may be a little present, you're not going to spend time focusing on that. You're going to focus on what you can do. Three of Wands indicates putting all your steps forward, all your energy forward or towards it, and waiting for your ships to come in. And that it's a card of success because the ships actually do come in. Now, when this is reversed, especially right on the tail of maybe a little bit of doubt and maybe a little bit of retreat and self-management, it could take a little bit longer, so there is going to be delay. And there is going to possibly be some apathy towards the relationship. Maybe because you're at that phase where you aren't sure if you want to actually make an official commitment. Okay, you're both like, I really am in love with this person, but like, are they really my husband or wife? Or are we really going to have another kid? Or are we really going to stay in this relationship? It's good, but is it as good as I want? There's a little apathy, okay? And it's coming off the tail end of some doubt, which is okay. And then it moves into putting a lot of energy into something and feeling a little tired and torn down a little bit because of it. Okay, Nine of Wands means feeling a little bit beaten up, feeling a little exposed, maybe cowering back a little bit. But still remaining hopeful and still remaining positive of the future and still willing to put forth the energy and the action into it. But you are holding back and watching a little bit, Libra, because this is you, the Page of Swords, and this is a card of analysis and watching, okay? Maybe at some point there's some, I don't want to say trust issues because none of this indicates any trust issue. It just indicates, are we really going to be a successful couple issue question that you're asking yourself, and they may be asking too. So you're going to kind of just step back and watch a little bit to see if this really is the person that you're wanting to really deepen this commitment with. Even if you're in a long-term bond, Libra, if this has been a great year for you, there may be just some questions, some doubts that you might want to work with your partner on. And you're not just going to take the lead in managing all of that. Okay, you're not going to be the one that initiates all those conversations, at least not until you have more information. Okay, you're watching, okay, learning. And it ultimately comes down to the fact that, yes, we will be taking this to the next level. This can be the card of marriage alliance. This can be the card of seeking external, high-level spiritual counsel or guidance from a therapist or a psychiatrist or a church leader or a marriage counselor or just something, even just like meditation things that you can do together to bond you two closer. But this is the forming of an official union or a formal agreement that you're going to be coming to with whatever respect you want to do with the relationship, okay? But it comes off the tail end of some doubt and some apathy maybe from you and your partner. It comes off of maybe feeling a little too busy. Maybe you feel like you're putting in all the work or they feel like they're putting all the work, and so you're just going to kind of pull back a little bit more and watch. But the end result is a good decision to make some sort of formal unification of with your partner, okay? All right, I'm going to pull. This was such a straightforward reading, Libra. Again, I'm sorry at the length of it. It was just so straightforward. It's going to be a really good year for you, definitely. I'm going to pull 3 overview cards for the entire year. Just kind of what the overall guidance is. All right, Libra, 2017. What are the overall messages? Knight of Cups, 6 of Cups, reverse, Judgment, reverse. So again, this is stating that this year, this very likely could be a new relationship for you. This isn't something that's been pulling in from 2014, 15, 16, unless of course it's a marriage alliance. But there's going to be a whole newness, a new phase to it all, okay? Because we end here with the Judgment in reverse, and this means that this is interesting because this actually means that there's not an outcome, there's not a renewal, which this states also, but it's also this shows that someone is wanting to put forth effort into making it work, okay? Someone is going to be bringing forth their initiation, their propositions, their targeting of what they want in the relationship, and they're coming towards you. You're not doing this, okay? So, which is good, actually. I mean, if you want it to be, it can be good. It can be bad, but despite anything that happened, and let's put it this way, despite anything or anyone that has been in your past, okay, something is coming out of that or from that or towards you that's new, and it's going to either make you forget anything that happened in the past. If you're married and you had some rough times with your partner, they're going to be taking the appropriate actions and putting forth the appropriate communication to you and emotions towards you to make you forget of any bad times, okay? And or somebody new is coming into the picture and you're just like, who's my ex? I don't even remember their name, okay? But beautiful reading, Libra. I hope you enjoy it. Have a happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, and enjoy. Welcome to 2017, all right? Thank you so much. Bye.